Hi, thanks for taking a few minutes to view this brief video introduction to Fadi Michael. My name is Preston Bush, and the purpose of this video is to ask you to help a Palestinian Christian student from Gaza named Fadi Michael to attend Eastern Mennonite University in Harrisonburg, Virginia this fall. Along with my brother, Dr. Bush of Bluffton University, and my sister, the Reverend Piper Bush Cartland, we have already helped Fadi to attend Eastern Mennonite University for his first year. And for him to continue to attend, we need others like you to join us in providing for his financial support. My family has had a connection to the Fadi Michael family for over 20 years, and I met Fadi in 2015 when he was 12 years old. That's when I visited the West Bank. Fadi grew up in a war-ravaged country where Christians in particular often suffer persecution from the Israelis and other Palestinians due to political and religious factions. Fadi's uncle was murdered for his Christian faith in Gaza in 2007, and along with many other Palestinian Christians, the family fled Gaza as refugees in 2008 when Fadi was only 4 years old. Would you help me and my siblings in enabling Fadi to continue to pursue his educational dreams at Eastern Mennonite University? We are seeking to raise $20,000 each year for Fadi's tuition costs. The remainder of his tuition and room and board costs are being funded generously by EMU-provided grants. Fadi will also earn some money through EMU's student work program. To give by mail, make your check payable to EMU and write Fred and Bernice Bush Grant Fund on the memo line of the check. You can mail to the Development Office, EMU, 1200 Park Road, Harrisonburg, Virginia, 22802. To give by credit card, go to this website and enter in your gift amount. Where it says choose your designation, select Other and then type Frederick and Bernice Bush Grant Fund to ensure that your donation will go to Fadi. If you are watching this on YouTube, we have also included this in the description below. The way I came to meet Fadi is amazing, I think, and is an example of providence. I first met Fadi in Palestine, in Bethlehem, in the year 2015, but my family's interaction with his family predates that by well over a decade. Fadi was born in Gaza in 2004 to a Palestinian Christian family. He and his family were members of the only Protestant church and community in Gaza, called the Gaza Baptist Church. The pastor of that church, Dr. Hannah Masad, had been a student of my father's at Fuller Theological Seminary in Pasadena, California in the 1990s, and after he earned his doctoral degree, he went back to Gaza and began his ministry there. My father, along with Dr. Masad and some of Dr. Masad's seminary friends, founded a stateside organization to support the church in Gaza called the Christian Mission to Gaza. When my father retired from Fuller in 1998, after 35 years, he began a near full-time voluntary career in Palestinian advocacy through the Presbyterian Church USA, and in collaboration with a number of Palestinian and Israeli peace organizations. His last visit to Palestine was in 2007 when he visited the Gaza Baptist Church in Gaza City, and I will never forget the trauma in his voice as he recited to me of his experiences there. While he was there, he experienced indiscriminate tank shelling by the Israelis. It terrified him. Later in that same year, in 2007, the church in Gaza suffered a number of attacks during the Palestinian internecine struggle between Fatah and Hamas. Fadi's uncle, Rami Ayad, was the director of the Christian bookstore called the Teacher's Workshop, and he had received death threats before the bookshop was firebombed. In October of 2007, Rami Ayad was abducted and brutally murdered by extremists not far from his home. It was after this that many of the small community of 3,000 Christians in Gaza attempted to flee and leave the Gaza Strip. Fadi's parents, William and Rana Ayad Michael, along with Fadi and his younger sister, were able to leave Gaza and resettle in Beit Sahur, which is part of the city of Bethlehem in the Palestinian occupied territories of the West Bank. In Bethlehem, Fadi was able to enroll in what is known as the American School, while Fadi's father, William, began employment at the Bethlehem Bible College, doing maintenance during the day and serving as night watchman during the night. and Rana, his mother, worked part-time with the Palestinian Bible Society. Fadi was able to learn and study at a Christian school where he studied in English. In the year 2015, I had the opportunity to travel to the West Bank and to Israel with a peace and learning delegation through the Mennonite Church USA and the Mennonite Central Committee. This was a tour that was part of a series of tours called Come and See Tours. On our trip to Bethlehem, I was randomly placed in a 2-night homestay with a Palestinian family, and yep, as fate would have it, I stayed with 2 other participants at the home of William and Rana Ayad. Fadi was not yet a teen at the time, but we became fast friends. It was on the very first night, as they shared their home and their table and typical Palestinian hospitality with us, that I learned that they had known my late father, Dr. Frederick William Bush. It was really an exciting moment. I'll never forget it. After the 11-day Come and See tour was over, I stayed in Israel, Palestine for another 3 weeks, and I had the opportunity to visit and stay with the Michael family several more nights in Bethlehem. We established a lasting friendship. Fadi graduated 12th grade from the American School in Beit Jala, part of Bethlehem, in May of 2022. And he asked if I could help him attend university in the United States, and I told him I'd do my best. Fadi's father, William, had suffered a debilitating stroke in the year 2020, 2 years before, and that significantly impaired his ability to use his left hand and his ability to speak. William is no longer able to work, and the family relies on Rana's part-time employment at the Palestinian Bible Society. We were grateful that Eastern Mennonite University accepted his application for enrollment, and they offered Fadi a very good financial scholarship. It took 2 different trips to the American Embassy in Jerusalem for Fadi to get approved for a student visa, and unfortunately, he was not able to receive the visa in time to attend the fall semester of last year. Nevertheless, Fadi was able to fly out of Amman, Jordan, because the Israelis will not let him travel through Tel Aviv because of the fact that he was born in Gaza. And he landed in Washington, D.C. in January of this year, 2023, to attend the spring semester at Eastern Mennonite University. I'm thrilled to be able to say that Fadi has successfully attended EMU for 1 semester, and he is currently living and working on the campus this summer. For Fadi to continue attending the university in Harrisonburg, Virginia, we need your help. Fadi's family cannot contribute much or any to his financial support. My brother, Perry Bush, and my sister and I have enabled him to attend this past year, but we do not have the resources to support him in an ongoing way. Together with the kind assistance of the university, we have established a grant fund in the names of our late parents, Frederick and Bernice Bush, so that you can donate to the university to assist Fadi and other Palestinian students, and also receive a tax deduction for your generosity. Thanks for watching this video introduction and for caring about this cause. Thanks too in advance for your generous support for Fadi Michael.